Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone today? Well, that was really convincing, wasn't it? Yeah, so convincing. I'm going to try that again. How is everyone today? There we go. Welcome to Unity of Tucson and a glorious Sunday morning. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz, and we're here to celebrate love. So what do you say we get started with that celebration? Does that sound like a good plan? If you feel like you want to move your body to this song, you are welcome to. Here we go. My eyes are wide and open. My eyes can see. My mind is filled with knowing. My mind believes. I am awake. I am awake. Once you know where your freedom lies, you can't go back and close your eyes. The truth that cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. My heart is clear and growing. My heart can see. My soul is full of knowing. My soul believes. I am awake. I am awake. Once you know where your freedom lies, you can't go back and close your eyes. The truth that cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Once you know where your freedom lies, you can't go back and close your eyes. The truth that cannot be denied. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light. Yeah! You are the light, you are the life, you are the love. This thing just popped into my head, and it is to do this. Everybody say love. Love. Everybody say love. Love. Everybody say love. Love. That pops into my head because that's something that RuPaul does. Yeah, well, might as well bring it. Yeah. Once again, good morning. Welcome to Unity of Tucson. Such a delight to share another glorious Sunday morning with you. Like I said before, I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the senior minister, the spiritual leader here at Unity of Tucson, and we are here as a community that is all about love. That's really what it all boils down to. All the other kind of in educational, informational stuff is great, but what really matters in this life, I think, is love, and that we are allowing love to lead the way in everything we do. So let's celebrate that today. Does that sound like a good plan? Glorious. Now, you may not believe everything you hear today. I say this every single week. You may not believe everything you hear today. You believe everything I say? That's dangerous, Laura. Because imagine what I might say right now. You may not believe everything I say. You may not believe everything you hear. But that's really the good news, because what I really encourage in this spiritual community is that we are all looking at what it is we do believe. So if something does butt up against your belief system here today, don't look at it as, oh, well, he's wrong, I'm right. Because as we all know, I really am right. Just joking. No, but here's the thing about that. If you have a willingness to look at your belief system, the master teacher Jesus said, it is done unto you as you believe. And that is very fundamental to what we offer here. And so your beliefs are creating your experience. That's a tenet of our teaching. Your beliefs are creating your experience. So if something butts up against your belief, perhaps be willing to take a look at it and say, is this a constructive belief that I'm holding on to or a destructive belief that I'm holding on to? And then make a decision accordingly. You get to decide what that is, because I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. All I'm here to do is offer the teaching. That's all I'm here to do, is just to offer the teaching. And the teaching of New Thought has fundamentally shifted my life and enhanced the quality of my experience. So that's what has brought me to be in this position that I am in and doing what I do, because I think it can change all of our lives for the better. Yes? Yeah. We also have a vision and a mission here at Unity of Tucson, and I would love for us to say out loud together these words first of our vision statement. We envision a world awakened to its magnificence. And that is how we choose to see the world, if you so choose. The mission are practical steps that we can take to get there, so that we can live this world that is... Can you go back to the other one real quick? So that we can really experience an awakened world. Experience a world awakened to its magnificence. That's how I really choose to understand this thing called life, that we are magnificent, and what a blessing that is. Now, the practical steps to get there, now you can go ahead. One more, there we go, are these. And let's say these words out loud together, the words of our mission statement. Love only, forgive everything, remember who you are. That can be a tall order for people. But if you're really willing to engage in the practice, I think it will transform your life. So, just reflecting on that for a moment. If you're joining us for the first time, this is what it is. I want to first acknowledge anyone who may be joining us online for the first time. Just to say thank you for joining us in this virtual space, and to know that you are connected energetically in this room. Whether you're watching live on a Sunday morning or you're watching the archive later on in the week or later on at another time, and you could watch it 3 years from now, I'm not even sure. But the energy is palpable, and I'm grateful that you've decided to share this time. So we'd love to continue the connection. If you go to unitytucson.com/connect, fill out some information there. We'll keep this conversation going. If you're here in the room for the first time and you are comfortable with identifying yourself, we would love to share the love with you. So is there anyone who is willing to admit that they're here for the first time? Raise your hand or stand up. Grateful to have you here. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, yes, yes. Such a delight. And we have something to share with you. Shall we let them know what it is we know about them? All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You are magnificent. Thank you so much for shining your light and sharing your magnificence. And I think that we can all affirm for ourselves that truth, because it is true about each and every one of us. There is an inherent magnificence that is who and what we are. And if we allow that inner magnificence to shine forth, well, again, what a difference we will make in this world. So let's affirm these words together, shall we? I am magnificent. How does that feel? That's what I want to hear. We celebrate all traditions, all paths, all religious ideas here with the understanding and the belief and the teaching that every single one of them is pointing towards the one power, the one presence, the one light, the one life, that which we call God, which is not a being, but the beingness of all creation. And part of the way we do that is to engage in this ceremony that we're about to do called Lighting the Flames of Faith. And we have a glorious group of people who guide us through this practice every single week. Here are our keepers of the flames for this week. Please welcome Lorraine Pritz and Laura Cass.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
As I think about lighting each one of these candles and what the religion that it represents, and all the different people of the world, and how we communicate, and how it's so easy to, hear something the wrong way, or, kind of like I say potato, you say potato, something like that, or if we could all get on the same page. But it reminded me of many years ago. It was my first trip to Finland, and a long trip, and got off the airplane, and generally you're looking for the restroom, and my husband is at the counter dealing with the rent-a-car people. And so I walked up there and briefly interrupted, and the young man, the Finnish man, is very blonde hair, blue eyes, talking to my husband, and I said, "Can you tell me where the restroom is?" And he just sort of looked at me. So I said, again, can you tell me where the restroom is? And he said very nicely and in beautiful English, we don't have a restroom here, but if you're tired, you can sit on that chair. So true. So never forgot that. Okay. So when you're in Europe, then the thing you do is say toilet, and everybody gets that. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Let's get serious, Lorraine. Stop this. Jonathan, I don't know what you did this morning, but you set this whole thing off here. Okay. All right, let's start. We light a candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light a candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light a candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light a candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light a candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light a candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to divine love as the highest calling. We light a candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light a candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light a candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. And we light a candle for all those who are as yet unaware of the power and presence of Spirit in their lives, and for the space that we are holding for them, and for all faith traditions unnamed in this ceremony. The final candle is the healing candle. It represents the revealing of the divinity at the core of all experience. This is your candle for whatever is in your mind and heart that requires the light.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Lorraine. If you're new to our community, this candle here is the peace candle. And we keep the peace candle consistently illuminated with this understanding that it is a reflection of a consistent illumination of peace in our own hearts. And as we, each and every one of us individually, allows that inner peace to inform our thoughts, our deeds, our intentions, all aspects of our being, then right where we are, each and every one of us is a cause for universal peace. So let's honor that understanding. Let's honor this candle by stating out loud together this prayer for world peace. Divine love indwells each person and radiates from one to another. Harmony is established and peace reigns in the world. Hi, here she is. She's coming to the lectern. This is Sue Craik, one of our magnificent prayer chaplains, and she is here to offer us a reading, guide us in our monthly affirmation, and also in affirmative prayer. Please welcome Sue Craik.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And after a year of self-love and healing, I am so grateful to be back here, up on the lectern, sharing things. So it's been a while. Good morning, everybody, and tidings for an amazing season. However you celebrate the holidays, I just wish you peace and love surrounded. So, today, The reading celebrates our theme of illumination for December. And so I'm going to share one little thing off here, and that is that this morning it was a little chilly. And so I'm thinking, what the heck temperature it is? And did what everybody does. You pull up the iPhone and you dial in the weather app, and it was 40 degrees. And I thought, wow, we're already there. But then I was scrolling down, and I realized I hit this section about the cycle of the moon, and it's 7% illumination. And we all know the story of that the moon is all there. We choose to see, we see because of circumstance in the sun, we only see part of it, but it's all there. And I thought about that. It's illumination, 7%. I said, I'm going to do better than that. So I have a short piece by Muji, who's a Jamaican spiritual teacher. It says, there is a mystery within, all beings bursting to reveal itself in the ones who become quiet enough to discover it. In this discovery, a benevolent force shines spontaneously from your presence towards all beings. And this is the light that cannot help but illuminate the world. And also, Sweet Rumi always has something lovely to say. And about the process of illumination, he says, listen, my love, illumination is eternal. Now is always evolving. As there are billions of stars, there are billions of steps. As there are billions of souls, there are billions of ways to grow. Although you appear in earthly form, your essence is pure consciousness. You are the fearless guardian of divine light. And lastly, Tolstoy challenges us a little bit to do what we authentically do. And that is, just as one candle lights another and can light thousands of other candles, so can one heart illuminate another heart and can illuminate thousands of other hearts. So today, I just invite us to lean into that which we are, illumined beings of God. So, on that note, I'm going to read this month's affirmation, and I'll read it once, let it settle in, and then we'll say it together twice. Illumination. I welcome the illumination of my inner desires and trust their unfoldment blesses my experience. Let that just settle in. And together, I welcome the illumination of my inner desires and trust their unfoldment blesses my experience. Let's say it one more time. I welcome the illumination of my inner desires and trust their unfoldment blesses my experience.
For this time of prayer, I invite us all to relax right where we are. I always like to have music as part of the experience as well, of allowing ourselves to guide ourselves in an emotional, feeling space. That's how music affects me. I feel it. And so I love having music as part of this experience. This chant by Donna Michael is very easy to pick up, so feel free to sing along. someone that you love and sing to them. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright.
I invite you to join me in a minute of prayer by listening deep into your heart, knowing there is one presence, one power, one divine spark of light and life in all creation. So if you're comfortable, just sit back, close your eyes. And as we contemplate illumination, let's embrace with absolute certainty our unique oneness with all that is, knowing we are divine light, shining as infinite goodness and harmony and peace and compassion and joy and love and healing. And by my faith, I affirm that we shine so brightly, and all we do is just open up our hearts. It's that simple. Just knowing who we are authentically. We are the light. And so with infinite gratitude, I trust, believe, accept, and know the infinite goodness that we are. And I affirm that already manifesting is that sweetness and that ability to just shine forth our light. And I step into faith, allowing this to be so. I step out of the way. I accept the gifts and joy of spirit. And I claim it by saying, so it is. Amen.
Let's sing for all of humanity. We are.
We are alive. We are alive. We are alive in this world. We are alive. We are alive.
We are alive in this world, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright, and we shine, and we shine so bright. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. We shine, we shine, we shine. Oh, I'm going to hold on to that. You should hold on to that too. Yes. And you should hold on to that too. Got it. When I first took on the tenure of being the senior minister in this community in April of 2020, I know some people are like, wow, like, what was happening in April of 2020? Nothing at all. one of the things that became abundantly apparent to me, relevant, that's not the word I want to use. One of the things that became abundantly apparent to me was that, the nature of the way we were presenting our Sunday celebrations was it became the Jonathan show. And I never wanted it to be that. And so as we were opening back up after the time of, people not being in the room, when we were opening back up, I talked to Lynn, I said, I want to bring in talent. I want to bring in more people to really share this space, share their creative nature, share their artistry. And this was one of the first people that was invited to come share with us. And I'm so delighted that he's back to share today his talent and his graceful artistry. Please welcome for our featured song today, Charlie Hall.
Thank you. Perfect song for today, for this beautiful month, for any morning that we wake up. So grateful. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Oh, then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. When the day ahead that faces me, oh, seems impossible to face. Someone else instead of me seems to find the way. Well, then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Oh, a lovely day. A lovely la 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 la. When the day ahead that faces me, oh, seems impossible to face. Someone else instead of me always seems to know the way. Oh, then I look at you, and I know it's all right with me. Oh, I said just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Charlie Hall!
It's gonna be a lovely day.
Yeah. Thank you, Charlie.
That was lovely.
Wasn't that lovely? In thinking about that offering today, I love that song. I just love that song. It doesn't just get you in the mood. How do you know it's going to be a lovely day? You decide it. You decide it. It's all coming down to decision. Yeah, it's all about decision. How are you going to choose to wake up in the morning? In mental muscle, those of you who are in mental muscle, we have a group of magnificent beings who have been participating. Well, we're about to enter week 16 of Mental Muscle, and it's the final week. Those who have done it in the past, it is a 16-week spiritual boot camp. And I meet with them twice a week, 7 a.m. We're all on Zoom, and they all come in, and I give them directives, and each week after the directive is complete, I give them the directive, and then they go work on it through the week. And then we meet later in the week, and we get some feedback on what's happening, and I'm their drill sergeant in the spiritual boot camp, right? Yeah. There is a week that is devoted to feeling and really exploring feeling and what feeling means. And one of the things that I start off with is to say, we get to choose our feelings and let our lives be led by the decisions we make. And it's a turnaround from what many people believe, which is, oh, I have a feeling now. I don't know what to do with it, and it's just like washed over me, and I don't know how to address it or make it work in my life or not. And oftentimes, those are the feelings that don't feel so good. You ever have that? You ever wake up on the wrong side of the bed? What if you made the decision when you woke up on the wrong side of the bed that is not going to determine the way my day unfolds? What if you made that decision so resolutely and you just said, I'm not waking up on the wrong side of the bed. Today is going to be a lovely day. How might your life unfold differently rather than allowing your feelings to rule you, remembering that you rule your feelings? Last year, well, this year, actually it was this year, we had the benefit of New Year's Day falling on a Sunday. And if you were part of that celebration, you may recall that we did the white stone ceremony. And it is my intention, so New Year's Eve falls on a Sunday this year. We will be passing out white stones again this year. We're going to do the white stone ceremony again this year. If you're not familiar with the white stone ceremony, there are stones that we order from Jerusalem, and they are these little rectangular stones. And we go through centering a meditation process and invite ourselves to set our intention through a word or two for the entire coming year, and then we write that word onto the stone. So we let it be written in stone what is ours to be and to do and to have in the coming year. This stone has been sitting on my desk in front of me all year, right underneath my computer monitor. It sits in front of me. And it is relevant today because it was a decision I made in terms of how I choose to feel. And today is the second Sunday of Advent, and today the theme is peace. What I wrote on my stone last year, or actually, I keep saying last year, it was this year, January 1st this year, is everlasting peace. Everlasting peace. I could very easily look to the circumstances of the world and say that was not accomplished. That's a very easy thing for me to do. But what that everlasting peace is a call to is not for me to think that I have to change the world, although I can, because one alone in consciousness with the infinite constitutes a complete majority. If I am fully rooted in knowing my core identity as this divine presence and power, which is what we all are, if I know that so resolutely that my thoughts only land on peace, then I believe wholeheartedly I can shift this world experience. Now, why am I not doing that? That's a good question. I'm starting every single day when I wake up, and every moment when I'm sitting in my office and I see that stone in front of me that says everlasting peace, it is a reminder to me, just like the candle, that peace is an inside job, and the degree to which I allow my inner peace to inform my thoughts, to inform my experiences, to inform my decisions, to inform every aspect of my being, then right where I am the conduit for infinite peace to shine through. Whoa, pardon me for almost falling over. You can laugh at that. It's a funny moment. So when we talk about the peace candle every week, and here's the thing, I know that there are things we do every single, and people are like, okay, let's just get on to the rest of it, because we do it every week, right? But my encouragement is that we start looking at the deeper aspects of what the words mean that we are saying, to not go into, the rote recitation of things, but to really explore what it means to each and every one of us individually when I say this peace candle is consistently illuminated as a reflection of the consistent illumination of peace in our own hearts. What does that mean to you? What is the deeper context for you? If you are willing to accept that, what does it mean? We celebrate here a common unity. We come together in rooms like this, in spiritual centers like this, to celebrate common unity, to say we've come together with a unique perspective on life that is quite different from many traditional faith traditions. To say, I know who I am, I know who you are, and let's celebrate. Let's not get wrapped up in the mire of thinking that we are less than, because we are not. We are not less than. But the way that we really allow that common unity to inform the experience of life is to deepen in the embodiment of it, to not just have it be rote recitation, to let go of the intellectual idea and deepen into that space of feeling, to deepen. Embodiment of common unity. I think if we embody common unity, every single one of us in this room, and if you're watching online, if you embody common unity, if we were all to make the decision right here and right now that this is what we are going to do, take a breath. And peace. We have fundamentally shifted the entire experience of the universe just in that one experience. The embodiment of common unity, for me, is a welcoming of infinite peace in my experience. Would you bring up the quote? I want to read this to you. Some people think they are in community, but they are only in proximity. True community requires commitment and openness. It is a willingness to extend yourself to encounter and know the other. Some people think they are in community, but they're only in proximity. True community requires commitment and openness. It is a willingness to extend yourself to encounter and know the other. Here's the thing about that. I agree with this. And true community requires commitment and openness. That's scary, isn't it? To just say, I'm going to lay it all out. I'm going to be open. I'm just going to be open. But that's a commitment that I have made to this community. People often ask me, talk about, I am a particular character on stage. I am probably unlike many ministers that you may have grown up with or are used to, the ones. And so then they said the word of the thing and the dub of the come. Right? I'm different. I get it. But here's the thing about that. I just caught myself, Laura. Yes. So Laura brought up the fact that I say, here's the thing, a lot. And if you're in mental muscle, you know that's one of my catchphrases. Here's the thing. I know that I'm a particular expression up here, but what I think you experience is that I am the same expression up here that you experience when you're out in the lobby just having a chat with me. That was really important to me in how I chose to be in ministry, because I said to myself, I will always be authentically myself. This is actually who I am. My husband, probably, God bless him, because he puts up with it all the time. This is literally who I am. I am a bundle of energy and craziness, and I like to have a good time, because what is the point of life if you're not having a good time? So being open, it's gone. You don't need to bring it back. It's okay. But true community requires commitment and openness. So I'm choosing to be open as my authentic self from up here. And in that, it is that willingness to extend myself is an opportunity to encounter and know the other, what I perceive as the other. Because here's the thing. If you get right down to it, there is no other. There's only the wholeness. So why not have fun? Why not celebrate that? Why not? We all play a role in this cosmic arrangement in demonstrating as common unity. We all play a role in that. This common unity goes beyond our immediate surroundings. It's nice to come in here and feel good on a Sunday. I love it. This is the celebration that I get to have after a week of work. And I am so delighted. And there are people in this room who are saying, you should take a Sunday off once in a while. I'm like, why would I do that? Because this is what I love to do. And I will be taking Sundays off next year, a few of them. But the point is that I come here, it feels great, and then I walk out the door. What is the choice I'm making in walking out the door in terms of how I'm going to experience the rest of this community, this world? Am I going to drive down the street complaining about all the others that I see? Or am I going to choose love? Am I going to choose a peaceful frame of mind? Am I going to choose those good things? It's all a decision. We are each and every one of us an integral component of this universe. The universe could not exist without you. Did you know that? If you were absent from this experience, none of the universe could exist. Think about that. We are each and every one of us an integral component of the universe. We are intricately connected and expressing as this infinite creative source. You are necessary to this thing called life, to this thing called expression, to this thing called the infinite. Because if you were separate from the infinite, then the infinite would not be infinite, it would be finite. And so, remembering who you are is remembering that you are wholeness, you are light, you are life, you are love, you are peace, you are magnificent. Are you willing to truly live your magnificence? Openly and unabashedly. If we want world peace, and I'm going to limit it to the world because I think we can create universal peace, but let's just talk about this world for a moment. If we want world peace, it is up to us to actively release anything in mind that is contrary to peace. How are you doing with that? It's scary. I have my moments where I still think contrary thoughts. But we are each and every one of us orchestrating a continuous dance of existence. We're part of that infinite orchestration. We are part of that infinite flow. We are part of that. We share an inseparable bond with and as the infinite creative source, with God, as God. That's who and what we are. Just like the sun, the earth, the air, the whole universe, we are intricately woven into the fabric of it all. And we are the decision makers, each and every one of us. What decision are you making? And it doesn't have to be a big decision. No, because there's this thing, I imagine you may have heard about it, the butterfly effect. You know the butterfly effect? The idea that a single butterfly flapping its wings on one side of the planet can theoretically start a hurricane on the other side of the planet. We are that powerful, each and every one of us. I'm not saying we should go out and start hurricanes. Let's maybe try not to start hurricanes. But we are multiplicity. We are expressions of wholeness from unity, which is an infinite expression of wholeness. And we are each a unique expression. We are intricately connected to all existence. And we take for granted what we think we know. And we don't know what we don't know. But every activity of mind that translates itself into an activity in the action of our lives is an effect unto the entire universe. That's the butterfly effect. We don't necessarily know how our action in this very moment, right here today, will change the trajectory of another. We don't know that. But if we are willing to lead with kindness, lead with love, and lead with infinite peace in our hearts, imagine the shift this world would experience in making that a profound choice in every single moment. One of my favorite stories about the butterfly effect is the story of a man who It's funny, a couple of weeks ago I talked about someone who was diagnosed with ALS. I'm going to talk about another person who was diagnosed with ALS, and he made his transition in 2017. It was a man named Chris Rosati. And when he was diagnosed with ALS, he decided that all he was going to do for the remainder of his experience was give back, to give back in ways that were unexpected. And he found himself in a diner once. And in this diner, there were these two little girls who were at another table, and he decided to go over there, and he gave them $100, $50 to each of them. And his instruction to them was, with this $50, I want each of you to do something kind. I want you to do something kind. And then, he was doing a lot of this stuff, so he forgot about it. He forgot about it. Until he received an email that included pictures from Africa. Here are a couple of the pictures. With people holding signs. I don't know if you can read that. It says, thanks a lot for spreading kindness, Chris Rosati. That what those girls had done is they had gone with their father, who had been a part of the Peace Corps, and they donated to a village to help pay for a feast celebrating that village being Ebola-free. A man in a diner caused that to happen by deciding on kindness and deciding to say, be kind. What way might you affect or change the world? Each and every one of us have this power. If it weren't for my interaction, my decision to move away from New York City, where I was trying to be a stage actor, musical theater actor, if it weren't for that decision to move away, to be in the right place at the right time, in Southern California, to do a community theater production of a show called Blood Brothers. Do you know that show, Blood Brothers? It's a great show. It's very British. That's why you don't really know about it in the United States. But I got cast in a show called Blood Brothers in a community theater production, which ultimately then was transferred and upgraded to a union show in another theater. And that led me to engaging with that particular theater company, doing a number of shows that then took me to another theater in North Hollywood that was called the NoHo Arts Center for New Thought, where I was introduced to this particular philosophy for the first time in my life, continued working with that theater company, but then also realized that my call was a call to ministry, that delving into the ministerial trajectory was an invitation also later on to say yes to going to Guatemala to support children who are living in a boarding school, and to give of my time volunteering in the rainforests of Guatemala. Had I not made a decision to move away from New York, then my love and my kindness may not have had that trajectory. You never know where you're going to end up. You never know. World or, universal. We're going to go universal now. Universal peace begins right where each and every one of us is. And we must be willing to take it on ourselves. I love that you quoted Rumi today, because you didn't even know that this quote from Rumi was going to show up today. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. You don't have to take on trying to change the world. If peace, love, light, life, beauty, joy, if that's what you want to have as a universal experience, change yourself. Be it yourself. That's the call. In what way might we begin to live our lives when we deepen our realization that we are wholly interconnected, and to start to act in the micro and stop trying to take on the macro? It's in the little things. It's in all the decisions we make, moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. That's why oftentimes in meditation, I like to remind myself, I am here. I am here. I am here. The wholeness of me is here, right now. This is how we, each and every one of us, become true peacemakers. Today, on this second Sunday of Advent, I call upon each and every one of us to be peacemakers. Charles Fillmore, I went and looked up peace in the Revealing Word, and right below it was a definition for peacemaker. I thought, that's it. That's what I really want to land on today, to invite us each to be peacemakers. Here's how he defines what a peacemaker is. A peacemaker, according to Charles Fillmore, is one who has the ability to say peace to the turbulent waves of thought and have those thoughts obey. One who has the ability to say peace to the turbulent waves of thought and have those thoughts obey. And then he offers this from Matthew. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. That is who and what we are. And it is a decision to live accordingly. So let us choose more loving thoughts. Let us choose more peaceful thoughts. Let us choose more peaceful, active attention and allow that to be reflected in our actions and our deeds. Peace and compassion walk hand in hand, and they are necessities. They are not luxuries. It's not something we should strive for. It is the truth, the innate truth of our wholeness, right where each and every one of us is. I believe this to be the path to the experience of peace. It begins right where I am, right where each and every one of us is, in a thought, in a belief, in an idea, and then the embodiment of that at a feeling level, to understand that we are a unified wholeness. We are one big family. So I invite you now to affirm these words after me. Today, I see every person as an aspect of the one. Today, I see every person as an aspect of the one. I celebrate the diversity of our global family. I celebrate the diversity of our global family. I extend compassion, service, and care. I extend compassion, service, and care. Universal love and peace begin with me. Universal love and peace begin with me. Peace and blessings. You are magnificent. The homework today, and for the rest of your life. If you are new to our community, I give homework as a way of activating the principle because it's great to talk about it, but I encourage us all to be practical in the application of these principles. So the homework today is this. Some years ago, when I was serving as a minister at a community in Toronto, came up with this idea as a year-long idea called SPARK. And it's not a new idea, but SPARK was an acronym that meant this: Spiritual Practice in Acts of Random Kindness. Spiritual practice in acts of random kindness. And as we spark, we illuminate the world. So I'm inviting each and every one of us to engage being a spark every single day this week and forever. Start with the week. If forever feels too much, start with the week. Engage in acts of random kindness. And maybe think beyond just paying for somebody's coffee at Starbucks. Think about new and different ways that you can act in a way that is reflective of the kindness in your own heart, and engage in that actively this week. That's the homework. I'm going to invite us all to relax right where we are. Taking this opportunity to open up to perhaps a kernel of an idea. There's a lot that was said, but maybe there's one idea that resonates more profoundly than another in this moment. Just allow that to be present in your heart. Just reflect upon it, just notice it, and allow it to do its perfect work in the decision that you have made for it to be its perfection as you.
May the long time sun
shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. I invite us all into a moment of affirmative prayer. If it's safe and comfortable to close your eyes, feel free to do so. Just join me by turning the attention to the inner life, knowing that that inner life is the interconnectedness of all life, that the activity of our inner life is the activity of the infinite, as us, as each and every one of us, for there is only God, there is only this power, there is only this creative presence, there is only this resource, there is only this source, and we are that. We are that. There's no aspect of our being that is not wholly divine. And so I welcome a greater reflection upon and understanding of this as the identity of each and every one of us. I start with understanding my own identity. I choose to remember who I am here and now. And I lay claim, knowing that this claim is backed by the infinite power of creation. I lay claim to a greater idea that there is an embodiment of perfection flowing forth as peace, as love, as light, as life, by means of each and every one of us. And it extends beyond the bounds of time and space. It extends beyond these walls. And we are, each and every one of us, a conduit for the infinite peace to be expressed universally. I hold firm in this as my faith, and it is with an attitude of gratitude and appreciation that I simply allow it to unfold. I simply allow it to be. I open up and trust and know that this word spoken is the law of my life. I let it be so, and I affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. When we reintroduced that as our benediction offering last week musically, someone came up and asked me, what does Satnam mean? I said, well, it's a Sanskrit word. It essentially means this is the truth. And it basically is an opportunity for us to say, what we have affirmed, this is the truth. I am the truth. We are the truth. So, just so you know. Please welcome the president of our board of directors here to guide us. in our offering and all of that good stuff. William Summers, what a delight it is to see you.
So, this morning, usually we up here and I banter a little bit during this time. This morning, I'm going to ask if you'd step aside. I need
Sure.
to have a conversation.
I'll come down here.
Great. Not what I expected, but even better. Thinking about what I wanted to say this morning, initially I had a little bit of nervousness that showed up, and I looked at that and I thought, well, that's crazy. I'm in a magnificent community with a lot of magnificent people. What do I have to be nervous about? So what I want to talk about this morning has to do with the illumination. That's our monthly theme, and actually with a quote Jonathan put up here this morning about what community is. It's a sense of commitment and openness, and that's what I'm going to be doing here this morning. So this isn't going to be just facts and numbers. This is something coming from my heart. Next week, the board of directors is going to meet. We're putting together our budget for next year. And the preliminary, we've got a little bit of time left, but the preliminary figures show that we're going to be about $61,000 short next year. Now, I know that sounds like a huge number, but let's break it down a little bit to make this a little more bite-sized. First of all, we have 25 less people/families pledging for next year than we had this year. That's the bulk of that money. Now, I don't know the circumstances here. Maybe they moved away. Maybe their financial circumstances changed. Maybe they're just nervous, like I might be. I ask you to look in your heart. And if you haven't pledged before, it isn't a scary thing. I mean, no, it's not. And if you have any trepidation at all about pledging, please see me as you're walking out. As you know, I'm up at the door with Reverend Jonathan. And I'll walk you to the person that'll actually hold your hand and take you through the process. You don't need to be scared of this. Now, we did some analysis, and this was a little shocking even to me. It costs us a little over $47 per seat to maintain this facility. Now, it isn't just the Sunday service. It's heating, cooling the building. It's, we hold classes here. We have a lot of different functions that occur here. We buy paper plates for potluck. I mean, there's all kinds of things that cost. Now, I know that everyone here at this moment doesn't have that $47 to contribute. Some, it's a stretch to do $5 or $10. Trust me, you keep coming here, it won't be a stretch down the road. But there's others of us, and I include myself in this, we're able to give a little bit more, and so we do. But that's what it costs to run this place. So whatever I say up here is not going to put another dime in that basket when it comes around. This magnificent community is only made magnificent because of you. So what I'm doing today is I'm asking you to look inside your heart and to decide just how magnificent you want this community to be. Thank you. Now, we have several ways that you can help this community. The basket's coming around. You can throw a check in, throw some cash in. You can text Unity Tucson to 73256. You can point your phone at the QR code up there. You can see me about signing up for automatic giving. Do your pledge for next year. Any number of ways. If you're online, an icon will appear that you can click on to donate. Whatever you choose to do, I want you to know that in my heart of hearts, I know how magnificent you really are. Thank you.
Thank you, William. As the baskets are passed around, let's sing our gratitude song. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful.
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 I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful once again. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful.
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 I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. One last time. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful.
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 I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Indeed I am, and I am so grateful for this magnificent being of light, Sandy Solomon, who is here to guide us in the blessing of the offering.
Oh, and we are so grateful. Is that not correct?
Yes.
Yes. And are we ready to bless with such a feeling of gratitude? Yes. All right, let's get our hands going, and then we're going to just place that gratitude right out there, and we're going to say together, we bless these gifts, and we see these gifts going out and blessing our community and the world. And so it is. Amen. Yes.
Thank you, Sandy.
That feels good.
And
Yes.
thank you to our ushers. Thank you for your service. Let's see what's happening here at Unity of Tucson. Roll it.
It's Sunday, December 10th, 2023, and here's what's happening at Unity of Tucson. On Friday, December 15th at 7 p.m., come on along and listen to the Christmas songs of Broadway. Unity of Tucson presents A Broadway Christmas, a concert combining the magic of Broadway with the spirit of Christmas. It's a unique celebration of the holiday season featuring top-notch performers joining together to create a festive night for audiences of all ages. The show will be followed by a reception with holiday cookies and hot cider. Tickets on sale now, so don't miss this fun, festive fundraising event. There's still time to purchase tickets to attend Gaslight Theater's presentation of A Small Town Christmas taking place December 23rd at 12 noon. Tickets are on sale now in the Desert Light Bookstore. Let's join together for another fun, festive Gaslight Theater experience. Want to win a great vacation? Enjoy 4 magical nights at the Hilton Vacation Club Summit just 4 miles outside of Sedona. Dates available are between March 20th and October 15th, 2024. For details on this ultimate in Arizona getaways, pick up a flyer in the Desert Light Bookstore after Sunday service. Then submit your sealed bid by 6:55 p.m. Friday, December 15th at the Broadway Christmas concert. The winning bid will be announced during the concert. Unity of Tucson is currently conducting its annual pledge drive. By pledging to donate to Unity of Tucson, you not only ensure the success of your spiritual community, you help our board of directors make critical decisions for the coming year. Pledge forms are available in the foyer and the Desert Light Bookstore. You may also pledge by using the link on our website's homepage. Thank you for pledging your support to Unity of Tucson. And finally, plan on attending Unity of Tucson's Candlelight Christmas Eve service, starting at 6 p.m. Sunday, December 24th. This service will take the place of our regular 10 a.m. Sunday celebration. Unity of Tucson will be closed the morning of Sunday the 24th. We look forward to seeing you for the Christmas Eve service at 6 p.m. You can find out more about all of our events, classes, and other offerings in the Desert Light Book and Gift Store or online at unitytucson.com. Have an amazing and magnificent week.
Thank you for that. I want to let you know, too, we're making a little bit of a change in 2024 regarding our Sunday potluck. While I've been here, we've always done the potluck on the last Sunday of the month. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, maybe we're going to change that. And so I would like to change that. and have the potluck on the first Sunday of the month, and then correspond that with, we celebrate birthdays on the first Sunday of the month as well, so we can have a little birthday party after the Sunday celebration on the first Sunday of the month. Does that sound like a good plan? Yeah. Awesome. So a couple of potlucks that are coming up. Number one, if there's going to be a potluck on December 25th. That's Christmas. That starts at 12 noon. If you would like to participate in that potluck, I would suggest you have a chat with Mark, who guides our hospitality in Harmony Hall every Sunday. He's putting together that potluck, so check that out and talk to him about how you may participate if you'd like to be with us on Christmas Day. That potluck starts at 12 noon. And then moving forward in the new year, we will have the potluck on the first Sunday of the month, and so the first potluck will be on January 7th. And that sounds like a good thing to do. Have a birthday party. Yeah? Another good thing to do is to invite Jessica Brunk and these magnificent little beings up here to let us know what they did in youth in our Fun Day School. I like to call it Fun Day School.
Today it was a very fun day. So you will see we added a little bit of festive decor out in Fellowship Hall, or Harmony Hall, sorry. So you'll have to enjoy that. We made ornaments today. Also, we did some engineering stunts, and just really had a magnificent day. And we had some friends who haven't been here in a while, and it was really nice to see them. So beautiful morning. Thank you.
Glorious. Thank you so much, Jessica. I want to say thank you to you, and I want to say thank you to everybody who made today's service possible. Laura and Lorraine, thank you so much for guiding us in the lighting the flames of faith as our keepers of the flames today. Also, Laura, your meditation this morning, thank you for guiding us in meditation. Yes. Sue Craik, for your reading, your affirmation, and your prayer, thank you so much. Blessing the offering, Sandy, thank you so much. I want to say thank you to our prayer chaplains on duty, who are today Dawn and Elizabeth. Dawn and Elizabeth, will you raise your hands? They are there. They will be available to you for a moment of prayer following the celebration today here in the sanctuary. If you would like to make your prayer intention known in another way, you can always write down your prayer intention on a slip of paper and put it into our intention box in the foyer. You can also send an email to prayer@unitytucson.com. Many ways to engage in prayer here, but thank you so much for your service and being available to our community. I want to say thank you to William as our sharing speaker today for guiding us, and I want to say thank you to the hospitality team, the greeters, the ushers. I want to say thank you to everybody. Of course, our technical team, Fabian, Rowan, Don, and Kyle in the back, thank you so much for your service. I don't thank him every single week, and he's very embarrassed when I point him out, but he's standing in the back. I want to say thank you to our magnificent administrator, Tyler. I know you don't like the attention. You like to just remain in the background, but you deserve heaps of praise, and I'm so grateful for you, Tyler. Yeah. Also deserving of heaps of praise are this magnificent team of musicians, Linda, Raphael, Paul, and Aaron. Thank you so much for celebrating and sharing your gifts with us every week. Charlie, I invite you to come out and take another bow. Thank you to Charlie Hall. And Charlie's going to be in a Broadway Christmas. He's going to be in a Broadway Christmas, yes, on Friday. And boy, one of the songs that I gave him to sing, it's a lot of fun. That's all I'm going to say. I invite us all to share in this prayer of divine awareness as we close today and move into our final song. Let's say this together. I am infinite light. I am infinite love. I am infinite power. I am infinite presence. Wherever God is, I am. Wherever I am, God is. And so it is. Amen. I invite you to echo this. Love be with you.
Love be with you.
Peace enfold you.
Peace enfold you.
Spirit lift you.
Lift you.
Breathe it in.
Breathe it in.
Truth come through you.
Truth come through you.
May good flow to you.
May good flow to you.
Let joy renew you.
Let joy renew you.
Till we meet again.
Till we meet again.
Love be with you.
Love be with you.
Love be with you. Love
you.
Love be with you.
Peace enfold you.
Peace enfold you.
Spirit lift you. Breathing in. Truth come through you. Make good flow to you. Let joy renew you. Till we meet again. Love be with you.
Be with you.
Love 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 be
with you.
Love be with you. Love be with you.
Make it a magnificent week, everyone.